MLB The Show has baseball from the Valley of the Sun, Chase Field in Phoenix. Today, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Swing and a line drive. And the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Drury has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Leyva from deep in the hole. And from deep in the hole he got him. What? So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Too low, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Waiting on it is Dahl. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Standing in, A.J. Pollock. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Pitch inside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. The 1-1 pitch. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Throws him for strike 3. Play Carlos Correa. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Carlos Correa.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Point ranging back. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's Mookie Betts. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. Giving chase is Hernandez. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now, Jake Lamb. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Third baseman.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Pitch on the way. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 1-2. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Brendan Drury, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. In there at the letters 0-1. Popped up, Arenado is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Striding in, Dom Leyva. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year.
And that'll do it in the inning as the catch is made in the coach's box.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Wilson Contreras.
Hit in the air to center field. Pollock is camped under this one, and very quickly one gone. So striding forward now, number 78. He readies for his first plate appearance. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right.
Waiting on it is Hernandez. 2 down.
Digging in for his second at bat, David Dahl. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he got ahead of him right there, and I'd even say he got away with one. Down and into this guy, that's his nitro zone right there. You don't want to float around there very often.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Popped high in the air. Lamb is there for it. And that's the third out. Stepping up now, Kevin Smith. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. He'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right, strike 1. And there's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Hit on the ground out to short. Correa is there. And he's retired here, 1 away. Striding into the box, Shelby Miller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Riding in once again to Oscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1. Turned on down the line. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to right.
Hernandez is in pursuit.
1 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Nolan Arenado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Carlos Correa.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Hernandez. And that's the third out. Digging in to try it again, Jared Hoying. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Goldschmidt.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch, don't worry about that one.
Dahl is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Batting, center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A.J. Pollock is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes. That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Calling for it, Arenado. He makes the play, and that'll... At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Well, that'll get your head shaking at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Now Miller on 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock on the run. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. Here's Mookie Betts, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here it comes. Slow roller back to the mound. Backhanded. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Third baseman number 2.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Hernandez is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Now to the plate, Wilson Contreras comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Has a look. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drury is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Jake Lamb standing in now. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. And he gets ahead 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the changeup is way low that time. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Ready now, Brendan Drury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A fastball that just misses inside. And he misses again. 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside. 3-0 now. Here it is on 3-0. Takes a curveball right on the corner. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Payoff pitch one more time. High pop-up. Calling for it, Arenado makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in the switch hitter, Dom Leyva. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
I have no issue waiting.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 78. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 78.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Well, if you're wondering how good his stuff is, that is it right there. They're not picking him up in this day game right here, and he's got good stuff working.
On the move is Pollock. He's got it one away. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Number 9.
Ready for another shot now, DJ LeMahieu. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Fastball called for strike two.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Throw to first in plenty of time. Smith will be next. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Digging in for his second at-bat, Shelby Miller. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up. And now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
When you talk about fighting, he's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball to Oscar Hernandez. Goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Paul Goldschmidt stands in as he looks at a called strike.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me something.
And we'll have to leave it there. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir.
First baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one. Ready for another chance? Carlos Correa. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Hernandez sprinting after it, and it's a foul ball.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Popped in the air back behind short. Leyva is there for it. 2 gone. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now Miller on 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will get this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit. Striding in once again, A.J. Pollock 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Another one sent foul. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jake Lamb is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
That's a good fastball down the zone. Now, some hitters are good low ball hitters, but that's exactly where you want to be.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Now batting.
Into the windup and the pitch. Brendan Drury is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him. Dom Leyva stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And he will strike him out. Again, Mookie Betts. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Fouled back. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
Ready once again, Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Oh, On the ground to short. Could this be two? One there. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Wilson Contreras.
Digging in to try it again. Wilson Contreras. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in, Kevin Smith. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away. Here's Chris Owings now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Hit hard, but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
This is a well-conditioned pitcher right here. His stamina is showing up. He's still throwing in the high 90s, and it's late in the game. Man, he's in shape.
Little chopper back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. A high fastball is in there. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Bruno Mota comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Spot, number 9, Bruno Mota. Now playing shortstop and batting in the 9th spot, number 16, Chris Owings.
Christopher McGee will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Christopher McGee.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Here it comes, 2-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
A lean, and he's got it. Oh, he picked it right out of the first base dugout, and that's the first out of the inning. In now, David Dahl. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch on the way. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, DJ LeMahieu. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 49,033. Get up as 1 here at Chase Field. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And they'll put this one away to end it. And the Diamondbacks have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series, as this one is over. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Hey, he was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
For the Rockies, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. They left us 1 runner on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 49,033. The Diamondbacks thank you for joining us here at Chase Field and remind you to please drive home safely.